Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. And today the Houston Astros beat the Cleveland Guardians 8-2 and get a series win, back-to-back series win for the Houston Astros. This feels great as an Astros fan. Great win, great offensive performance from this Astros lineup today. And I gotta show a little support for Spencer Arguetti, who had a great, outstanding game, and I'm a little upset that this offense couldn't get things going until the sixth inning when he was already out of this ball game. You could have got the rookie his first win ever. I want to go over what he did tonight, because I think for what he's done in the past and his struggles so far early on in his career, I thought this was a really good outing for him tonight. He went 5 2/3, and also I want to remind everybody this is going into this series, they were the number one seed in the have the best record in the American League. I don't know if after the Astros beat them in the series, if they currently do. I know they're still leading in their division by a mile, but they're still a top team in the American League. Have one of the best offenses. Have a hitter in Steven Kwan, who's batting .349. They have they have a great lineup. I mean, Ramirez batting .240, Jimenez batting .289, Kwan .349, Brennan is batting .253. Who else? You have Josh Naylor batting .261. This is a great lineup for a rookie to go out there last night and do what he did. Went 5 2/3, only gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. And for what he was doing before, I think he's improved. I think he's improving a lot. He's finding the strike zone a lot more than he was before, and I think he's getting more and more comfortable after every outing we see from him. So I do want to say that it does upset me that this offense did not show up until the 6th and 7th inning after he was out of the ballgame. The Astros in the 6th and 7th inning went on a parade of runs. 7 runs scored in the 6th and 7th inning. They had a 5-run 7th inning and a 2-run 6th inning. And, before Arguetti came out of the game, the Astros were down 2-1. So, really unfortunate that he wasn't able to get his first win in this outing. It's not like he got a loss. It's a no decision, but this was his opportunity to get his first win of his career, and that would have been great for him. So, and the Astros, it's not like they didn't have chances to do it. They had multiple chances. They had bases loaded with 1 out. They had runners on the corner. They had runners on third. They couldn't do it. They couldn't bring in any runs until the 6th and 7th inning started. But I wanted to start off this video by saying this was a great outing for him. All right, now let's get to the rest of the team now. So, 10 hits for the Astros, 7 for the Guardians, 0 errors in the ball game. Now, win goes to the South African Taylor Scott, 1-1 on the season now. So he gets his. Hey, you know what? I complain about one player not getting his first win, and then the other pitcher gets his first win. So, although I'm really upset that Spencer wasn't able to get his first win in his career, congratulations to Taylor Scott getting his first win of his career. So he's 1-1 now. He went 1 1/3. He finished that 6th inning for Spencer, and then pitched the 7th. Gave up 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Good outing by him. Taylor Scott, for a rookie, has been outstanding for the Astros this year with a 1.9 ERA, so that's great for him. He deserves it. Loss goes to Logan Allen. He's 3-2 on the year. He went 5 2/3, so both starters went 5 2/3 in this game. 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. All right, scoring summary. So the Guardians get the first 2 runs. So in every game in this series, the Guardians got off to a big lead. Guardians and the Astros come back. The Guardians got up to a 3-0 lead in the first game. Astros come back, win 10-9. Second game, the Guardians got up to a 2-0 lead. Astros did not win that game, but they did come back and tied the game at 2. And then the final game, this game, they were down 2-0, and the Astros win 8-2. So the Astros in this series showed a lot of fight. I know they lost one of the games, but it's an extra innings game. It's that tough ghost runner rule that killed you. To be honest, if you look at why the Astros lost, that was one of the biggest reasons why. But at the same time, I do want to say, I want to say that the Astros showed fight in this series. They showed fight in every game of this series, and they get the series win, back-to-back series wins, and now they're 11-20. And now they play Seattle, and I think the best thing that's gonna start about this Seattle Mariners series this weekend is gonna be the fact that the Astros have their best starting pitchers ready to go against Seattle in this series. I know Seattle has been the best team in the American League West so far, but we do have Ronel Blanco, who's been fantastic with less than a 1 ERA this season for the Astros, and then Framber Valdez, another guy who's been fantastic for this Astros rotation this year, starting the first 2 games. Now, the third starter in the final game has not been announced. I fear that could be Hunter Brown, so maybe in the third game of this series, the Astros might be screwed, but at the same time, the Astros I think the Astros have a great chance in the first 2 games of this series. So, yeah. All right. Let's get to the scoring summary of this ball game. Scoring summary: 3rd inning, 2 runs scored for the Guardians. Jimenez with an RBI double to right. Ramirez with a sacrifice fly. The Astros in the 3rd inning. I want to get to John Singleton. He was fantastic in this game. Where would the Astros be without John Singleton? They still might have won this game. Actually, we don't know, because the fact is that they scored their first 3 runs because of John Singleton. They came because of John Singleton. He scored off of a pass ball. John Singleton went to home and scored. That was the first run. It's the first time the Astros have scored a run this year because of that was the first time the Astros have scored a run this year because of a pass ball. And then the go-ahead runs for the Astros was John Singleton getting a home run, his second of the year. This was not as hard as the other one. The first one was a second deck shot in this series. This one is a home run to right, 345 feet. Pena scored. It's 2-3. So that gives the Astros the lead. Then the Astros carry over the success from John Singleton in the 3rd and then the 6th of the 7th when Jose Altuve hits an RBI single. Jeremy Pena was hit by pitch. Altuve scored, bases were loaded. First time a hit by pitch or a walk happened to get the Astros a 1. So that was interesting. The 2 things the Astros have not done this year, scoring runs with hit by pitch and pass ball. The Astros did that today. And then 7th inning, Yainer Diaz hits an RBI single to right. Bregman and Tucker score, and Pena to 3rd. I almost said Brennan because of Will Brennan, the right fielder for the Guardians. And then the 7th inning, John Singleton finishes off his amazing day with his sacrifice fly. Pena scores, and it's 2-8. All right. Let's go over the Astros individual hitters. Jose Altuve went 3 for 5 today. He singled all were singles. Enfield single to get the bases loaded in the 3rd inning. A 5th inning single to center, Myers to 3rd, and an RBI single in the 7th. Jordan and Bregman continue to struggle. Bregman's batting 200. Jordan's batting 244. So hopefully those guys can get their crap together. Kyle Tucker with an off day after an amazing first 2 games to this series. 7th inning walk. Well, really, Tucker's been great the last 4 games before this. So Tucker, I'm not gonna get on him, but he did have a 7th inning walk and scored a run in this game. So not terrible from Kyle, but compared to what he's been doing lately, Tucker is fine. Jeremy Pena went 2 for 3, reached on an infield single to 2nd, and a 6th inning triple to center. Now, due to the mistakes from Gabriel Aris, I hope I said his name right, the Astros got their 2nd and 3rd triples of the season tonight due to Jake Myers and Jeremy Pena. Yainer Diaz had a 1 for 4 day with a RBI single at the end of this game, so that's good for Yainer, and he had 2 RBIs as well, of course. John Singleton, the player of the day for the Astros, he went 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, reached on an infield single to 3rd, a home run in the 6th inning, a sacrifice fly for RBI in the 7th inning. And that was it for John Singleton. He's batting 275 on the year now. John Singleton's actually been good this year. I've said it. He is God compared to Jose Abreu. He is. If you compare him to Jose Abreu, he's the best player on this team. Obviously, John Singleton is not close to the best player on this team, but I'm just if you're going to compare the 2 guys, that is what he is. Dubon and Jake Myers each went 1 for 3 today. A single in the 3rd inning for Dubon, and he was hit by pitch in the 7th, and I was about to say he scored a run, but he didn't score a run in this game. Jake Myers went 1 for 3 today. He had a 5th inning walk, and He hit a seventh inning triple to center. That seventh inning triple for Jake Myers started the Astros seventh inning, the seventh inning stretch because of the fact of Altuve then getting an RBI single the next at bat. So, and Jake Myers actually had 2 at bats in that seventh inning. He struck out looking in the seventh inning, but his first at bat in the seventh was a triple to center. So the Astros were around the whole lineup in that seventh inning. Everybody had a chance to have an at bat. I think. Oh, I was about to say Altuve had 2 at bats as well, but no, Jake was the only guy in that lineup to have 2 at bats in the seventh inning. And also Jake had a walk. Outside of Arigati and Taylor Scott, Seth Martinez, due to the big lead, was able to go out there and pitch the 8th and the 9th. He gave up 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, 0 strikeouts. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.